All right, so ladies and gentlemen, without much delay, we are moving to the technical sessions. The scientific session 5, the first session of the day 2, and we call it as scientific session 5, titled Governance, Leadership and Laws on HIT. All right, and now we have 4 speakers in this session, and to chair the session, I would like to have Ms. Ardra Naomi to be on the chair. So can we have, ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for Ms. Ardra, and over to you, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ardra Kurian. I come from Rajagiri Hospital. I'm the Chief Strategic Management Officer there. I represent the C-suite that Dr. Osama was talking about, and we rely heavily on the information that comes to us from experts like you. You are the information technology guys, you are the health information management guys, and it is the information that you give us that drives us, that helps us take decisions on a day-to-day basis in our healthcare setup. But if you look at the scenario in India, to be frank, have private hospitals really adopted to health information so well? Have we really embraced it as much as we should, as much as the Western world does? Honestly speaking, I would say the Indian government has done ample use they have utilized IT in as many areas as possible. Today we have vaccination and immunization modules for people in villages, people in small panchayats who cannot access primary healthcare centers. They have vaccination apps so that mothers are reminded that their children need to undergo vaccinations at a specific time. Are we doing that in the private industry? The government, for years together now, the government has been using IT specialization, softwares, apps in delivering healthcare, and it has been done successfully. But why are the private players not so excited about it? We talk about EMR. The government has, once again, in spite of the Clinical Establishment Act coming into play in 2010, the government still hasn't been able to convince all the states to adopt it. We have just about 4 or 5 states that have adopted it in its full sense. The Clinical Establishment Act also tells us that we need to have electronic medical records or encourage electronic medical records. And yes, many of us do. But is it compatible? Is the EMR in my hospital compatible with the EMR in another hospital? And to what extent? Is the data standardized? Am I collecting the same data that you are collecting? We do not have any laws or regulations governing any of this. Of course, we have the Information Technology Act, definitely. That to a certain extent helps with security and privacy issues. But India has over the years still been struggling to try to find an equivalent of the HIPAA. And even today, we are still in the process of making the Health Data Privacy and Security Act. We have not implemented it yet. So there is still a lot to do with the governance coming in, with a culture of health data informatics being implemented into patient care delivery coming in. Even today, medical colleges haven't started including health information or health information technology in their syllabus. Doctors are still not prepared for electronic medical record systems. They come out fresh and they have to learn once they come into the private sector, isn't it? So there's still a bridge, there's a lacunae that still exists. And at this kind of sessions, we are hoping that these kind of points are brought out so that I'm sure there are government representatives here. The first speaker for the day itself is actually ample proof. The first scientific session is going to be conducted by a person who's been with All India Institute of Medical Science for nearly 3 decades. And to realize that even the time when we were just studying or just coming out of our postgraduate courses, All India Institute of Medical Science already had an IT wing, and they had an IT expert, an MCA expert to head the IT wing, 3 decades ago, 30 years ago. Shows how much the government, the Indian government was already way ahead of trying to implement IT into healthcare. So the first speaker for the day is Dr. Sushil Kumar Meher, basically an MCA postgraduate, and he's also gone on to do his MBA and further his MPhil in telemedicine and his PhD in e-health. So we have a man who is a hardcore IT expert, and he's been supporting All India Institute of Medical Science for the last many years in trying to develop healthcare softwares and apps and implement healthcare IT so that doctors and nurses reap the benefit of that. He's also presently very closely associated with oncology and artificial intelligence studies that are supported by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. He's also been awarded one of the top 10 CIO, Chief Information Officer positions by the WAR magazine. So can we have, please give a round of applause for Dr. Sushil Kumar Meher. Thank you, sir, for joining us. He'll be talking on transforming healthcare through artificial intelligence and robotics.